Hi, this is Mairead from Pearl Yoga, and this is a short sequence to help release tension in the shoulders, back and hips. We'll start lying down, so just take your time to come slowly down to rest on your mat. We can start lying with the knees bent. So just step your feet about hip width apart. Let your knees rest gently against each other. Roll your shoulders down into the mat to really open up your chest. And then rest your hands gently onto your abdomen area. So before beginning the stretches, just take a moment to lie here, close your eyes and focus onto your breathing. Allowing your body weight to be supported by the mat on the floor beneath you. Allow yourself to just take a couple of breaths. If comfortable, breathing in and out through your nose. As you breathe in, just notice how your body expands. As you breathe out, notice how your body contracts, releasing the breath. Continuing to focus on your breathing just for 2 more full breaths. In your own time, breathing in and breathing out. Noticing as you're breathing that movement in your body, but also just take a moment to notice how are you feeling right now. How in particular are your shoulders, your back and your hips feeling right now. You can blink your eyes gently open and we'll start to loosen out the shoulder area here. So bringing your arms up towards the ceiling, just stretching up for a moment into your fingertips. Really extend up so the shoulder blades lift up off the mat. And then gently just release the shoulders down, keeping the arms up towards the ceiling. Begin to sway the arms in a circle. Start with a small, slow circle and notice how does this feel for your shoulders. So if you feel the shoulder blades or any bones pressing down into the mat, just do a slow, small circle. If it feels okay, you can increase the size of the circle. But just making sure that the movement you're doing feels like a good movement for you. You can gently slow down, start to circle then in the opposite direction. Notice, does it feel any different on this side? We're giving the shoulders a gentle massage here as we do this. So just trying to move in a comfortable way that starts to ease out any tension or tightness that might be in the shoulders. And then you can slow that down, stopping the circling. We're going to bring the arms down. If it's comfortable, you can bring your elbows out wide, just resting the hands back, as long as that feels okay around the shoulder area. Otherwise, you can bring the arms down by your side, just a little away from the body, so that you have some space to roll the knees over towards the right side. Letting the hips lift and turn to the right. And then begin to turn your head in the opposite direction. This is a gentle lying twist. So as we're lying down here, we're trying to relax into it. Just notice how it feels for the back. Gently moving the knees and head back to the centre of the mat, and allow the knees to roll over towards the left side. Again, just relaxing down. The head goes in the opposite direction. And allow yourself now to just breathe here. Relax as much as you can into it. Notice how it feels. And then gently bringing the knees and head back into the centre of the mat again. We'll bring both knees in onto the chest. So first the right knee, then the left, resting one hand on each kneecap. Begin to slowly circle the knees. Now as you do this, noticing how it feels for your back and for the bones in your back and your hips. If they're pressing down into the mat, again just do a slow, small circle so that it feels comfortable. If it's okay, you can start to widen the circle. But just working with your body and noticing how it feels, in particular around the area of your lower back and your hips. Slowing down the movement now so that you can circle in the opposite direction. And notice how it feels on this side. So always trying to just notice, be aware of how it feels to do it. Loosening out around the hips and the lower back, but also here we may be moving the shoulders. So you might feel an easing of tension around the shoulder area. Slowing it down now so that you can come to a stop, gently resting your feet down onto the mat. Have your feet about hip width apart. The heels are coming in close to your body, but only to a point that feels comfortable and that your feet can stay fully flat on the mat. So heels stay down on the mat, toes down on the mat. Noticing now the natural curve in your lower back. And what we're going to do here is called a back arching posture. So we're working to strengthen the back muscles. Start by just pulling your stomach muscles in so that you're pressing the lower back down into the mat. So that natural curve now is flattening out a little. And the hips then are starting to tilt and starting to lift a little. Begin with just a very small movement with this small lift, and then just relax back so that we're in that natural curve or arch of the back. Doing that once more. So starting to pull your stomach muscles in a little, pressing your back down a little towards the mat, hips starting to tilt. This time we'll lift up a little bit more so you can press into your feet, keep your feet and your heels down on the mat, starting to lift the hips up that bit more as long as it feels okay for your upper back, for your shoulders. The hands can stay down by your side with your palms facing down. And then very gently coming back down out of it. Always nice and gently controlled coming out of the postures. Doing that once more. The lower back presses down, the hips start to tilt and lift, pressing into the feet. Just lifting as high as you feel comfortable. Noticing how it feels, the openness in your front body, how it feels for your back, and in particular the shoulders. If too much weight is coming onto the shoulders, just gently lower down so that the weight is resting in a more neutral place and not putting too much pressure. We'll gently now ease all the way down, relaxing down on the mat. Taking a breath, just normally notice how you're feeling, to just breathe and relax as much as you can. Bringing the right knee in onto the chest, clasp your hands around your shin and just hugging that right knee in towards you. Really hugging the knee in as tightly as you can towards you, feeling the stretch maybe along the glutes, the hamstrings, maybe feeling some gentle pressure in the front of your hip, only going into it as much as you feel comfortable. And then gently releasing your hold, so you've just very light hold on the leg, and we'll start to circle that leg a little, getting some more movement around the hip area, loosening out around the hip joint. Going in the opposite direction, noticing all the time, how does this feel for you to do it? And then you can stop circling. We're going to bring that ankle, the right ankle, onto the left thigh and just opening the right knee out a little to the side. So notice how this feels around your hip area, your lower back. Try to relax the shoulders down as much as you can. And you can stay here, or if you want to go a little further into it, just start to lift that left foot off the mat so that the right knee comes in a little towards you. You might start to feel an increased stretch here now. And then going a little further again, bringing your hands behind the left knee, hugging that knee in towards you, and maybe flexing your right foot a little if it feels okay. Releasing your foot, your hands, resting that left foot down on the mat, and just gently then bringing the right foot down to rest as well. Taking a breath like this, relaxing the whole body, and then we'll start with the left knee first coming in onto the chest. Clasp your hands around your shins and hug the knee in towards you. Feeling the stretch, just noticing whatever you feel right now. And then gently release that hold, so you're just very gently holding and starting to circle from the hip. Noticing what mobility or flexibility you have on this side, how easy it is to move, or maybe how challenging it is to move. Going in both directions so that you're getting that full movement here, just loosening into it, noticing how it feels. And then just stop circling. You can rest your hands down by your side. We'll bring that left ankle onto the right thigh, opening that right knee out a little to the side. Just see how that feels first. So each time you do a different side, you're checking in, seeing how that feels. And if it feels okay, we'll start to then bring that right foot off the mat so that the knee comes in towards you, keeping the left knee out a little if it feels okay. And you can hold there, you can bring the foot back down, or if it feels okay, you can start to bring that foot beneath your right knee. Holding the back of the right knee, hugging that knee in a little towards you, maybe flexing that left foot a little. See how that feels for you to do. Holding just for a breath and then gently releasing. Relax the foot, bringing that left foot down onto the mat, right foot down. Hands come back down by your side. Have your head in the centre. We'll bring both knees in onto the chest. Bring your hands enough away so that you can roll the knees over towards the right side and try and relax the legs all the way down, turning your head towards the left. Just notice how that feels for a moment, taking a breath. Gently bringing the knees and the head back into the centre and then rolling over to relax down on that left side, turning your head to the right. Taking a breath like this, just notice how it feels, breathing. And then gently, knees come back into the centre. You can wrap your arms around your shins. Just give yourself a little hug here to stretch out the lower back. And also saying a little well done to yourself for taking this time to just release out a little. Resting your feet down onto the mat. You can have your feet a bit wider than hip width. Let the knees just rest against each other. If you like, you can rest your hands back onto your abdomen, or you can have them down by your side. Take a moment to close your eyes and just breathe. Your body weight is supported by the mat and the floor, so allow your muscles to just let go. They don't need to work so hard to support you here as when you're sitting or when you're standing. Now that you're lying down, just allow yourself to be supported. Taking a breath in, feel yourself breathing in some peace and calm and relaxation into your body, but also into your mind. As you breathe out, allow yourself to just let go. Let go of any tension or tightness in the body that's remaining. And also just for a moment, let go of any thoughts in your mind. Taking one more breath in like this, breathing in that peace and calm and relaxation into your body and into your mind. As you breathe out, just allow yourself to let go. Let go of anything you don't want to hold on to now. And you can stay here for another few moments, or as long as you wish, to just relax and breathe. Or when you're ready, you can blink your eyes open. We'll gently roll over onto the right side. Bring the hands out so that you can use the hands to gently bring you up to sitting. And then just sitting up nice and tall for a moment, taking a breath in, feel some fresh energy coming into the body, ready to go about your day again. Thank you very much. Namaste.